All right, Montravius Adams.
Travis, what's the kind of mindset of this team? You guys have overcome a lot of adversity on the field and stuff, but you've also kind of had some success lately. What does the kind of mentality stay the same? Is kind of taking an underdog mentality to improve?
I mean, really the mindset is just to take every day one at a time, and everything we do just one at a time. So, today we're going to go out there, practice, take that practice, go Wednesday, next practice, Thursday, and then, get on the bus Friday, go to Montgomery, come back and get ready for Saturday.
How much time did y'all spend on the bye looking at Arkansas's offense?
It really wasn't too much. We really just tried to focus on us, as a team and get everybody back healthy and, as healthy as we can be, for a long season. And then, we went in Arkansas a little bit, but it really just was all about us.
What have you seen from Arkansas's offense? Looking at tape, what have you seen from that offense so far?
The last game that I watched, they seemed to me that it was like a lot of perimeter runs and, passing, and then like a little different. It was just like it wasn't the same as like last year. A lot of whams and traps, but they still have that in their offense and their arsenal. So you just never know. You just never know what they're gonna bring to the table.
There's Austin Allen, a guy that, from what you've seen, that he may not run a lot like Trevor Knight and some other guys, but he can make plays on the run that he doesn't get rattled when you are chasing him.
Right, that's the thing that a lot of people say about him, and everybody say that he's a great quarterback. But I mean, my opinion, I think that he's a great quarterback. And then with that running back, I think he like second in the SEC or something like that, rushing. So they have the offensive weapons. So I think it'll be a good test for our defense.
You mentioned a running back. Obviously, Kevin Steele was saying last week that run defense is an area that you guys want to still improve more.
Right.
How much of a challenge does he present being number 2 rusher in the league?
Well, it prevents the challenge, but also for us, every week our motto is to get better than the last week. So for us to do that, we have to hold them to a low amount of yardage. So whatever we have to do, that's what we're gonna do.
Is it kind of impressive to see what their running back's been able to do after he broke his neck in that game last year?
Yeah, that's crazy. That just proves to he's a blessed guy, and now he's second in the league in rushing. So that means he's been doing something right out the field. Doing all his rehab, and now to come back with that second chance and to be doing what he's doing, it's just great to see.
When you said the last game you watched, that's the Ole Miss game?
Right.
Just making sure.
What do you think Andrew Williams has done to earn more playing time this season?
Really, he just been more of a coachable player. He been spending his time, in the film room. It's really just developing from a young player to an older player. He's out there, better practice habits. He really just doing all the right things, to be honest. Just doing all the right things he's supposed to be doing.
What have you seen from a lot of those guys on the second team defensive line? Obviously got a lot of opportunity to play last time against Mississippi.
I can't hear you.
What have you seen from a lot of those guys on the second team D line? Obviously got a lot of opportunity to play against Mississippi State now.
I mean, I'm just saying guys are coming along, and you can tell that they developing throughout the season, not just being at a staggering pace. You can see that everybody is trying to get better, or they're getting better when the game comes. And me, I'm just proud to be a part of them and be a leader of them, just to help them try to go in the right direction.
What do you remember just about the locker room, maybe after that loss last year, after 4 overtimes, and kind of how tough was it to not, recover from that?
To be honest, I really can't remember it. Just trying to move on to the next, and This week, it's Arkansas again. So really, it's just trying to have the same success that we've been having the last 3 games, and just try to keep building off what we've been doing.
How much different is the team meetings in the locker room now as opposed to what it was a month ago?
I feel like we're great. I feel like we like real good. I feel like we had a lot of camaraderie. I feel like the team is just a very close knit group. Like Coach Malzahn brought us in a little while ago, and we, as leadership on our team, we talked about how the season was going so far, and he brought us in. We talked about a lot of different stuff, and ever since then, we've been on the right path. All he wants us to do is keep the players head level so we can keep improving. And I feel like we just keep improving, and every week we just take that next step.
When you bring you guys in, do you remember?
I don't remember.
I feel like we asked you this before the LSU game, but is there just a different mindset to the physicality you're going to get to see from Arkansas and the LSUs and the guys that just kind of come straight at you?
Yeah, I feel like it'll be one of those games just like LSU, but that's one thing Coach Steele praises is that every day we're gonna be physical, and that's what we try to bring to a game every week, and to make sure like any team that plays us, don't want to play us again. So.
Does it become easier to stay locked in and focus on getting better each day? You guys are winning consistently.
Could you repeat it?
When you guys are winning, you won 3 in a row as opposed to losing 2 out of the first 3. Is it easier or harder now to stay locked in day after day when you guys are having success?
I feel like with our leadership the leadership group that we have, I feel like it wasn't a change. I feel like we still on the same page that we was on from losing to Clemson and losing to Texas A&M. That's why I feel like we so close as a team, and that's why I feel like every week we'll keep taking positive steps.
Looks like Carl had a chance to interview you the other day on that TV thing we were talking about. Did he do a better job than we do asking questions?
Well, his was a little more funnier. It was a lot of funny questions, so I guess that made it a little different.
Is he funny?
Maybe not to y'all, but outside outside of the media, pretty funny dude. Y'all think Carl funny?
No.
I think your sack dance is funny.
Sack dance is pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious. Hopefully he don't do it again.
Anything else?
How has Marlon come along? So obviously he's got the numbers, but what have you noticed about him these last couple of games?
I mean, really, it's kind of simple. I mean, he comes out to practice and get better. So, in the game, every week, his progression goes up. So, I mean, that's great as a freshman and great for any player. And I mean, he's doing all the right things, from film to practice and working on his fundamentals. And I think the sky's the limit. I think he's going in a positive direction.
You ever seen a freshman like him, and do you sometimes forget that when you're sitting in the room with him that he's a first-year guy?
I mean, I do forget, a little bit, but like Coach Malzahn said, like last week, like we mid-season, so they're not really freshmen no more. They played 6 games. It's time to turn the page.
So big is it for him to have Ken here with him all the time? I mean, a guy that played here not too long ago, it just kind of helped steer him where he needs to go.
I think it helps, having your brother here at all times, but what I'm saying, we're all brothers. So I really feel like that helps, and probably motivates them to do even more.
Arkansas is a team that really dominates time of possession. As a defense, how do you guys prepare for that?
Say it again.
Arkansas leads the SEC in time of possession per game. As a defense, how do you guys kind of ready yourselves for facing a team that's going to try to control the clock the whole game?
Really just to make sure that with the scheme that we're bringing this week, that our players are in the right position and everybody does their job, so we won't have to be on the field that long. Everybody does their job, make their play, and try to get 3 and outs, try to stay out the field on 3rd down, and create turnovers.
All right. Thanks, Mon.
All right.
Thank you.
Wonderful.